out and started mowing lawns at 7 a.m. I'm done. I'm inside. Um, that's about it. Really bored. Uh, got some frozen chicken that's about to thaw. So I'm waiting on that to eat some lunch. Didn't really want to take a nap. So got all the, I think I had between 15 and 20 bags of old stuff out of my garage, like just everything, old paint cans, you know, oil that was, had a little bit left in it, just all the rusted screwdrivers that were just laying around, not in my toolbox, and like 15 bags out of my garage gone. I'm purging, man. Every single something I'm getting new thoughts in my head. I'm preparing. I'm trying to be disciplined, trying to get ready for price appreciation and a new life. And you got to get the clutter out. So like all my closets, the floors of my closets are clean. There's nothing on the floor in my closets. Got rid of 2 garbage bags full of old t-shirts and clothes that I haven't touched in 5 years. You got to go cold hearted. 161.93 for USD per JPY per USD. Oh, we're climbing a little bit, folks. But yeah, I've been purging over the last couple weeks, think and grow rich. And I don't know what, like I usually purge every spring, but this year I'm taking pictures off the wall and packing them up. I'm throwing old Tupperware and my sandwich maker, the sandwich griller thing, throwing that out. Like, oh, my old coffee bean grinder that I haven't been using, all my old uh, supplements that are in the in your cupboard that you haven't touched in forever, like purging bags upon bags, like 20 bags altogether in like a week and a half. And they all went out to the trash today. They're all gone, baby. Deleted, purged. And it's all part of the same thing for me, like the rise of the phoenix, kind of getting my mind right, clearing my mind out, because it's the emotional attachment is the hardest part about cleaning your house. It's the emotional attachment. And I'm going for it. No looking back. I jumped into the abyss. I'm in the middle of the void. I'm going to come out the other side purified, just clean thinking. No little parasites in my mind. Like all my thoughts are going to be intentional and purposeful. I'm going for it, people. And I'm working on a side project, just doing research, and I haven't found any pitfalls yet. But I know what they say. I know just enough to be dangerous. But the only reason I'm doing this video is because it's too dang hot out. I was sitting outside in the sun just watching my chickens, and they're in the shade. They're doing good. They got water. But that's too dang hot, man. So so there. Yeah, I got all my mowing done, got my weed whipping done. I'm set. But I'm trying to figure out, like I was saying yesterday, you set up. I'm looking for monthly structured payments, basic technically passive income or cash flow, where you set up a traditional IRA. I started out with Roths, which is fine, it'll work. But if you leave those till 59 and a half, tax free. So I moved on. I thought it was Roth specific, Rule 72T. I thought it was Roth specific, but it's not. It's IRA specific. So you use your traditional IRA, which which you're going to get taxed on anyways. So you use that instead. It seems like better because then you just leave your Roth till you're 59 and a half and just tax free lump sum, unless you really need to structure it for some reason. But you put some XRP, some Evernorth into your traditional IRA. Some of us assume that it's gonna become tier one. It's going to appreciate in the really soon future, not too distant future, as some would say. And you structure it, which is SEPP, substantially equal periodic payment, at any age, especially before you're 59 and a half, to pay out monthly payments. Taxed, so just like that, and you'll pay income tax on them, but you won't pay the 10% early withdrawal penalty if you set it up right. There's a couple different options to how you want it to be paid out, and I think three different options. I can't remember exactly what they were, but one's you sell part of it and you could adjust it every year to what happens. Some of it's like a bigger chunk payout and whatever details. But I think it's right. I think there's something to it, and you allocate like 0.01% of your XRP to a traditional IRA, let it sit till appreciation, till it becomes tier one. Then you sacrifice it, then you sell this little bit of your principal, not your 99.99% of your other assets. You hold those. The 99.99%, you're never selling the principal. This 0.01, strategically, purposefully, for a single solitary purpose of a monthly or annual salary paid to yourself, taxed, but paid to yourself. And I just keep trying to refine my searches, get more evidence. Oh, here they are. The minimum required minimum distribution. You could you, every year you could recalculate the payment. You don't have to sell it all at once. Fixed amortization. I haven't looked that word up. Um, so I guess the question I have right now is, because you set it up for the longer of the two, 5 years, like if you're 54 and a half or 55 and a half, whatever, then the 5 years will be longer. But I want to set it up for 14 and a half, because I'm 45, set it up for 14 and a half years, so that this traditional IRA that I put XRP in, that I'm structuring the SEP payments, SEPP, it it drains to zero right when I hit 49 and a half. And then I got my Roth that'll pay out, because you have XRP and Evernorth and a Roth as well. That'll pay out a lump sum. And that's another 0.01 or whatever, or you split them up, just not a lot, a minuscule amount of your total assets. But due to appreciation, now it's something. And the 99.999%, that'll be in DeFi, that'll be in institutional custody, that'll be paying out yield as well. So we have multiple streams of low risk. Like, this is zero risk. This is a traditional IRA is institutional custody, structured, federally guaranteed payments to yourself like a salary. You do monthly, and then you put that in you put these monthly or these yearly annual payments into an escrow, and then you have your bank dip into the escrow account, or you send them to your bank and just hold them, whatever, and you're paying your maybe some of your income tax, or maybe you do that elsewhere, but then now you're paying your homeowner's insurance, your property taxes. Maybe all that shit disappears and you just keep it all. Your car insurance, your water, your gas, your electric, your phone bill, all of that gets paid through this structured payment. So you're not worried about any of your bills, because they're automatically paid. in perpetuity. Now you have to keep your lifestyle creep in check. You can't be getting all the Lambos unless you're doing something else with your 99.99%. But this is like, in my head, I'm approaching it like I'm going to live bill free. All my bills, I don't touch my wealth, and all my taxes don't touch my wealth. This is building a fence around my 99.99% by doing structured payments that take care of all my taxes and bills and everything else. I think there's something here. And as I keep researching, I know there's tons that I don't know. So there's probably another better product or tool that the wealthy use to do this exact same thing, which avoids more taxes and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know it yet. So I'm looking. And I'm still in the theoretical phase. I haven't talked to a CPA or a lawyer or financial advisor or anything yet. That's the next phase after I go as far as I can and learn, make sure I learn just enough to have an intelligent conversation. Then I talk to the CPA just so I could, in my experience in life, then I could sniff out the bullshit. So like, I don't know what to do, but I know if they're lying, that kind of thing. And if you suspect your CPA is lying, you got the wrong CPA. So yeah, the way I'm strategizing this and structuring this is you avoid the 10% penalty. You get structured, guaranteed payments in federal custody, institutional custody for 14.5 years till it runs to zero. Now you're 59 and a half. So now you get your Roth IRA tax free and you could sell it, cash out, or I think you could just transfer them in kind and enter some DeFi. And now those are appreciating even more. And the whole time, the whole 14.5 years, the 19.99 or 99.99% of your other wealth has been appreciating as well. This is just like a thin little moat that that kind of guarantees that you won't have to touch any of your 99.99% of your other assets. Never touch that principle because all your bills are paid in perpetuity. Because you're keeping you're disciplined, you're keeping your lifestyle creep in check. You want to buy that $2 million house, borrow against yourself on your other 99.99%. Pay that back, or infinite bank and don't pay it back. Just perpetually pay the interest. Whatever. So I'm not even talking about the 99.99%. That's doing its whole other thing. That's a whole other universe that's generating wealth and purchasing properties and maybe reinvesting in something else and just increasing and compounding and compounding. I'm not even talking about that. This is just the 0.01 that all the little gnats, all your little bills, your phone bill, and all your little stuff like that. This is the flypaper that's keeping all those bills stuck to this, so they don't even go towards your 99.99%. I don't know. That's just the way I'm thinking about it. And usually, when I get a new idea about stuff, it leads me to another better idea. So, like, I went to the Roth. I was like, "Ooh, no taxes after appreciation." And in my head, personally, not financial advice, but personally, I think Evernorth and XRP are going to do damn good real soon. So I was like, dang, I'll slap those in a Roth really quick, just a small couple bits, and then I'll just cash those out and, sell the principal, but then I'll have a lump sum that's not, my 99.99%. I didn't even touch that. And then I stumbled on Rule 72T, monthly structured payments, still got to pay taxes on it. But I'm learning. Holding XRP in your IRA offers tax-deferred growth and avoids capital gains taxes on trades within the account. Significant market volatility in XRP may high and stable using RMD. Shit, I didn't see what RMD. RMD. Okay, that one. That's the one I was kind of curious about. Or fixed withdrawal methods, your annual payment will change. If using fixed authorization, the payment stays fixed, but the underlying asset allocation could be monitored to ensure it aligns with long-term. Up and to the right, baby. High and steady. We're okay. Consult professionals. That's where I'm at. Providers and business tax laws are complex. Consult a qualified tax or investment advisor to ensure SEP. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Um, so I'm pretty much set. I want to try this. I mean, worst case scenario, I lost, like we were using an example the other day, $140. You buy $40 worth of XRP, you buy $100 worth of Evernorth, you throw it in there, it appreciates the way I think it should. Worst case scenario, you're out $140. Best case scenario, it appreciates like crazy, and you got structured payments for 14.5 years till you're 59 and a half. And then your Roth kicks in, which you put in a little bit more, and then you take that out in kind. Come on, yes, you can take them out in kind. So they appreciated. You spent $140, put it in a Roth. They appreciated to a high and steady tier one collateral price. Evernorth has the multipliers 6 to maybe 11 XRP per Evernorth, whatever, plus the premium multiplier. And you don't sell those. Maybe you sell one of each, whatever. Just to get a trip to Alaska or Italy or something. But then you grab the rest, throw it in an account, and now you're gaining interest off that, not interest yield and rewards off that. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. I mean, worst case scenario, if it like it, let's say the monthly payments are very small, couple, let's say 500 a month, like really small. But that's your phone bill. That's you know, or 1,000 a month. That's your electric, gas, 2,000 a month, whatever. Like not 100,000 like my plan is, but let's 2,000 a month, and this is just one revenue stream. Still, that's phone bill, your electricity. Now you could run your hot tub 24/7, whatever. Yeah, let's just say that you're just spending $140 in a traditional IRA, let it appreciate, and then you structure it with 72T just so you get monthly payments that you could keep your dang hot tub on high 24/7. That's an okay plan. Cost you 140 bucks up front, and then after appreciation, you could run your hot tub on full blast 24/7. That's an okay plan. Worry free. Just saying. Hot tub's always hot if you do this. Not a bad plan. That's your hot tub time machine right there. I call it a plan. 161.93. Oil is staying down though. Oil reserves are gone. We're back at war. We're not at war. We just did a new meeting in Doha. Promised we're going to do a meeting. Oh wait, we're not going to do that meeting anymore. Yo man. But yeah, I'll re- uh, my laundry's misbalanced. Um, yeah. So you can take them out in kind. In kind means you don't sell the like I got Evernorth and XRP and they appreciated, and at 59.5 I just take them out. I don't sell the asset and take the fiat. I keep the assets and move them somewhere else. And all the appreciation, and it's all tax free. So there. So I do my traditional IRA. I put $100 worth of Evernorth. I put $40 worth of and you could do five of these. One's for your phone bill, one's for your electric, blah 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 blah, and put them in an escrow account or a certain bank account, and that's what all of your bills are drawn from. Every bill's paid for monthly in perpetuity for 14 and a half years. And I'm going to have one labeled hot tub time machine. And that's going to be a structured SEP payment that I could keep my hot tub on 24/7 on ultra high, 104 degrees. Let's go. And it's paid for 14 and a half years. That's something. I think that's a plan. Hot tub time machine plan. Rule 72. I was just thinking about getting a license plate that says 72T. I gotta learn more though. I was thinking about going to financial school, whatever they call it, and not becoming a CPA or nothing, but getting a certificate or whatever, just to learn some things, to learn the 72T, 72Q, just learn all the rules. Which I don't have to go to school to do that, but I like going to school because then you get to use the gym. I don't want to pay for a gym membership. I want that. I want that salt water pool. So this is something. I'm going to call it the hot tub time machine because I put $140 in now, and then Evernorth and XRP appreciate. Then I structure a 72T rule where I get monthly payments for 14 and a half years till I'm 59 and a half, to where my Roth kicks in and I just take those assets out in kind. And then every month I get paid a structured payment that I pay for my hot tub bill. So now my hot tub bill is 140 or my hot tub is 104 degrees all the time. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that bad. Maybe I'll do that though. But hot tub on demand, hot tub time machine. Oh, you can pull them out anytime without being taxed. The base out. Wait. So if your base is XRP and it appreciate to a high and stable value as a tier one collateral asset, you'd have to sell one and then pull your $140 out. Okay. Imagine doing this with 140,000 or 14 million or 1.4 million. Imagine this. There's something here, and it's institutional custody. I'm thinking. I'm thinking I got to take this to a CPA. You could take it out in kind. That's good to know. Yes, you can take it out in kind. It's easy. Now your 99.99% is beating inflation by orders of magnitude. You have structured payments for 14 and a half years that are paying all your bills for you because you kept your lifestyle creep in check. Now you're focusing on living. There's something here. There's a there. There's a plan here. I mean, even if it doesn't cover your taxes, well, cool. Every month you get a free steak dinner. Whatever. It's structured payments after appreciation. Take the girl out, every month for a really fancy dinner. That's a good relationship. Interesting. The only other question I have is, do you have to sell all your assets at once inside the traditional IRA, or can you sell half of them or a portion of them? Like, let's say they appreciate a lot, and if you sell a quarter of them, like 25% of them, that'll cover 5 years, and then the next 5 years you sell another 5%, or another 25% of them. I don't know. Do you have to sell all your assets at once, or can you uh, hold some because you think they'll appreciate that type of shit? And that wouldn't be steady payments though. But I think that's the RMD or whatever, the first one. You could adjust it if you think it's going to appreciate, you could adjust it per year. So then, if you choose that first choice, the RMD, required minimum distribution, it'll your payments would actually increase as you get closer to the 14.5 years end because of appreciation of the asset. That's ridiculous. So then you'd have to get two hot tubs and leave both of your hot tubs on all the time just because your assets are appreciating so much. It's going to get difficult, to keep all your hot tubs on because you're going to have too many hot tubs. I do want a saltwater hot tub though. Do a hard workout, get in the saltwater hot tub, turn to jello. Ooh, that's a good day. Well, that's all I really got to say. I was just trying to get inside and cool down. I'm still sweating inside because of how hot it is outside. But I'm cooling down. I got to eat some food. But there's something here. Rule 72T. Poke some holes in this, somebody. I've been asking around on X, and I don't run in the circles of CPAs yet, but that's going to have to happen soon. Here we go. That's exciting. All right, folks, enjoy your day. Stay in the shade. Remember to hydrate. It's going to be naughty next week, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, love you, folks. Catch you later.